Viewers, good afternoon. You are watching Bikash English classes. Today, the topic is very important part of English grammar. That is the conditionals or if clause. This is actually part of adverbial clause. You know, the conditionals or the if clause. It is even very important and necessary tool for the beginners also. In each and every classes, even in lower classes like 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th standards, and beyond it plus 2 and beyond up to competitive examinations, everywhere conditional clause becomes a problem for the students. Today, I have tried and prepared this video and I will try my best to give you 360-degree clarification. Okay. So let me start with the conditionals or if clause. If clause, you know, when a condition is made to do something. For example, if I say, somebody tells me, you please do this work for me. Okay. And if I make a condition, I may say, if you give me such amount of money, then I will or I shall help you, or I may help you, or I can help you. So, to do his work, I am making a condition. What is the condition? Condition means, if you give me this amount of money, I will do the work, or I can, or I may do this work for you. So, this is a type of a conditional clause, right? Conditional clause can be of different types, and it is 4 types. Condition, you know, condition 0 type, condition 1, condition 2, condition 3, right? Condition 0 condition, in 0 condition, what is the tense rule? In 0 condition, the 2 parts, the conditional clause and the main clause, they remain in present simple and present simple. Okay. In condition type 2, one part is present simple. This is the subordinate clause. And in main clause, it will be shall or will or can or may, depending upon the situation, plus V1. Type 2, past simple plus would or could plus V1. Type 3, past perfect plus would have plus V3. Okay. Condition 1 is also named as open condition, right? Condition 2 is also named as imaginary condition, and type 3 is named as unfulfilled condition, right? So let me start with examples. Type 0, present simple plus present simple in a conditional clause and in a subordinate, in main clause. 2 sides will remain in present simple. In which cases, how can you know? If the condition is a habitual action. For example, if I write, if he goes to bed early, he does rise early. This may be the question. Okay. If the question comes, if he goes to bed early, जदि से बेड को अर्ली जानती, जल्दी सुवंती, ताल से जल्दी भी उठी पड़ती. This is a habit, or this is an habitual action of the person we are talking of, right? So you know, as this is a habitual, it belongs to 0 type, and 0 type the rule is present simple plus present simple. Here is present simple, and it will be also present simple. So right answer will be rises, right? Habitual action. Then in 0 type, not only habitual action, but also if the case is generalized fact. Generalized fact means, for example, if one works hard, one get success. For example, This is the situation. We want to say, if anybody works very hard, there is a possibility that he will get success in his life. So what will be the tense rule? As this is a generalized fact. This is not of a specific person. This is a generalized fact. If one works hard, one does get success. What will be the correct choice of tense? As it is a generalized fact, the tense will be present simple plus present simple. So right answer is gets a success. Right? Then the next situation that belongs to zero condition or type 0 is universal truth. What is universally true? That comes under zero type condition, right? And both sides, both subordinate clause and main clause, the tense in both the clauses will be present simple. For example, if you add 2 to 2, okay, 2 की 2 रे जदि मिसा जाए, it dash be 4. This is the universal truth. Okay. Everywhere in America 2 plus 2 is 4. In India 2 plus 2 4. To you, to me, to everybody 2 plus 2 is 4. This is the universally accepted rule, right? So, as it is universally accepted, it is a zero type condition, and the rule is present simple, and B means is also present simple. It is 4, right? Then comes scientific fact. Okay, scientific fact means so many scientific facts are there. For example, if I can take an example, if you pour water down, it dash flow down, right? जदि तमे पानी को ढालिबो, this is present simple, this is present simple, V1, it dash flow down. पानी की जदि तले ढालिबो, एहा तळकु गडी जिवो. This is a scientific fact. This is a nature of water. Okay, if we pour water, it flows down. So this is present simple. This will be also present simple. Right answer is it flows down. Right. So either habitual action or generalized fact or universal truth or scientific truth. If this sentence is like that, certainly we will say that it belongs to zero type condition, and in zero type condition, present simple is used in subordinate clause and in main clause. Okay? Then next, type 1. Type 1 is also called open condition. Open condition means, for example, if I say somebody comes to me and he tells me, sorry, please come to me by tomorrow, then I can make a condition. I will make condition. If you send a bike to me, then I just go to you. This is open condition. I am making condition very openly. Okay. So this is called open condition. This is not habitual. This is not universal truth. This is not generalized fact. This is not a scientific fact. Right? This is open condition. Open condition means the tense rule is present simple in the subordinate clause, if or conditional clause, and main clause will take shall or will or can or may or V1. For example, I am taking one example. If someone says, if you request father, he does help you. Okay. बापा को जदि तुम अनुरोध करियो, बापा तुमको साहाय्य करियो. Right? This is a open condition or this is type 1. rule is present simple plus shall or will or can or may. For example, आमे कहबा बापा साहाय्य करि पारंती, we can choose may. आमे जदि ओडिया नोचे से साहाय्य करि पारिबे, we can choose can. आमे जदि कहबा से साहाय्य करिबे, we can take will because this is third person. Okay, so may, can, will, don't get confused depending upon our type of expression. आमे जदि कहूचे बापा साहाय्य करि पारंती, probability is there, we should use may. If we are very sure that he निश्चित साहाय्य करिबे, he has got ability, we can use can. Or if we just simply say in a simple future pattern that he will help you. So this is a present simple request, and this will be he will help you, or he can help you, or he may help you. Right? This is the type 1, and this is called open condition. So many examples we can also take. We can take if he invites me, I dash attend his feast. I dash attend his feast. Okay. जदि से मते निमंत्रण करिवो ताहले मु ता feast रे जोग देबे. Okay. So this is open condition. This is the very open condition made by an individual. If he invites, this is present simple. This is present simple, right? मु ता भोजी रे जोग देबी. It will take either shall, will, can, may. Okay. So this is the first person. We can say I shall attend his feast. Shall plus V1 attend. Right. So in this way, so many examples we can take. Next comes type 2. Type 2 is, I have written there, type 2 is named as imaginary condition. Imaginary माने काल्पनिक कथा. For example, गोटे कल्पना करूची गोटे लोक कल्पना करूची if I wear a bird, right? I dash a fly in sky. मु जदि गोटे चढ़ई होई थांती मु आकाश रे उड़ी थांती. This is an imagination. This is not real. This is not factual with the person. Okay. So if this is the case of imagination, okay, the rule is the conditional clause will take past simple. This is past simple where, okay, and the main clause will take either would or could. So if I were a bird, I dash a fly in the sky. This will simply be I would fly in the sky. Would or could plus be1, right? Similarly, if they played very well, they dash win the match. Right? If they played very well, they dash win match. You know, this is present simple. So without thinking, without bothering about, or without getting worried, when you see this is part simple, you think that it will would or could plus V1. We can say they could win match, or they would win match. They would or they could win the match. जदि सेमाने भलो खेली थांते सेमाने मैच टिको जीति थांते. Okay. So this is type 2, and this is also called imaginary condition. So many examples I can mention, like if you were an elephant, you would eat branches. If they were fish, they would live in water. Okay. If you reached me in time, I would help you. If you reached the station before time, you would get the train, or you would not miss the train. So this is called imaginary condition, right? Then comes type 3. Type 3 is called unfulfilled condition. Unfulfilled condition means in this case, the person has not done his work, right? He has not done his work. Unfulfilled. He has not done the work. It is being discussed after the work has been done, or the time has already passed. They are thinking that if you had done it, it would have been done. Okay. If you had reached the doctor would have saved life. Okay. He had not gone to doctor and the doctor had not saved his life. The purpose had not been fulfilled. So this is called unfulfilled condition, and the rule is past perfect. Past perfect means had plus V3. This is in a subordinate clause or in conditional clause, and main clause will take would have plus V3. For example, if you had called me, मत जदि तू टेलीफोन रे टेके खबरटा दे दी थांतु, I dash help you, right? If you had called me, I dash help you. Without bothering, without getting worried, viewers, you see, this is past perfect. If this is past perfect, past perfect, blindly you think of would have plus V3. So here the right answer would be would plus have and help, third form, would have help. Third form, I would have help. This is the right answer. Right? Dear students, this can be written otherwise. In another structure, it can be written. For example, I am telling this structure. If you had called me, I would have helped you. It can be in other way. You see, had you called me, had you called me, I would have helped you. This is also conditional clause. This is another structure. Okay. Had you called me, I would have helped you. Or if you had called me, I would have helped you. This is the sum. Meaning is the sum. Structure is different. Meaning is the sum. And tense is the sum. This is the type 3, or this is unfulfilled condition. Right. Next, use of unless. This is very important. You know, unless, use of unless. Unless means unless always replaces if not. If not, if we are asked to use unless, we have to remove if and not, and you have to use unless. And this is negative one. For example, if you don't work hard, if you don't work, you will not get money. तुम्हें जदि काम न करिवो, तुम्हें पैसा पाई परिबो नाही, तुम टंका रोजगार करि परिबो नाही. For example, you see, if you are asked use unless. Question generally comes in this way. Use unless, right? Unless laga. So when we are using unless, what should we remove? We should remove if not. So you see, here is if, this is not, right? This two to be removed, replaced by unless. So answer, unless you, this is cut, this is removed. Do work. Unless you do work means work. Do plus work means work. Unless you work, comma, you will not get money. You will not get money. Right? Right? Similarly, if he did not help me, I would not get the job. Se jodi mate sahaja kari na thanta, did not help me, I would not get a job. And you are asked to use unless. Question may come, rewrite the sentence using unless. So we know unless is negative. So when we use negative, we have to remove if and not. So right answer is unless he did help. Did plus help is equal to V2 or helped, right? or helped when it is broken, it is did plus V1. Did plus V1, and when it is joined, it is a V2. Unless he helped, did help, unless he helped us. Unless he helped us, helped me. Okay. I would not pass. I would not pass. I would not get the job. I would not get the job. I would not get the job. Right? Then should is another structure. Should is another structure there. This is also conditional clause. For example, if you come, I shall go. I shall go. Okay. If you come, I shall go. We can also make it a condition not using if but using should. How? You just see. Should you come? Should you come? I shall go. I shall go. तुमे जदि आसीबो ताहले मु जिबी. If you come, this is open condition, I shall go. Or we can also take an alternative structure using should. Should you come, I shall go. This is also conditional clause, right? Then comes provided. Provided also is used to make conditional clause or to make a condition. For example, this one I can do. But main clause comes first, right? If you come, I shall go. If provided is to be used, how to do it? You see, I shall go, provided you come. Provided you come. Okay. This is also conditional clause. Right, students? I think you have already got clear idea or the very fundamental idea about if clause or the conditional clause. Thank you, students. If you like my video, please don't forget to subscribe and share it. Thank you and have a good time.